Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy AJ. Welcome back to another spooky, scary horror video featuring the one, the only, Sir Spooks. Look, I'm not here to waste any more time, so without further ado, man, let's get it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content.
My channel too.
Alright, with that said, let's begin. The first entry for today comes to us from the TikTok account Hats Off to the Energy, who says her sister is fixing up an old cabin located somewhere in Oregon. But she keeps getting interrupted by her dog, who seems really freaked out by something. On top of that, her toddler apparently keeps talking to someone who isn't even there.
That's
In the clip here, we watch as the uploader films the outside of the cabin.
How many
when
TVs
all of a
you
sudden, something genuinely eerie happens.
Hell, like 8 TVs.
There's something moving in the door. The thing is, that door in there is really stiff.
No one alive is there.
So, there's nothing hanging there. Fuck. It's creepy. It's gotta be something. I don't know what. What the What the
Yep.
Holy
You got a bad spirit in there.
If you look at the top balcony, you can see some sort of creepy entity peering down at the uploader before it slowly creeps its way back inside the cabin. While the uploader watches in complete shock and awe. Many people in the comments speculated that the figure might just be a curtain blowing in the wind. However, in his second video, the uploader revisits the spot and seems to debunk that theory by showing there are no curtains hanging in that area at all, making the original clip even more unsettling. Later, she walks us through.
She could have took it up before she started recording, but I feel like this is authentic. I don't think it's
inside
fake.
of the cabin and explains that a couple used to live there decades ago. The husband eventually passed away, and it looks like all of their belongings were left behind. The place feels frozen in time. If the figure wasn't just a coincidence or trick of the eye, then something unexplainable may really be going on. Whether it's the lingering energy of the previous residents or something else entirely, the vibe of this place definitely leans toward the haunted.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think in the comments.
It's definitely haunted. 1000%.
Over on TikTok, a man named Josh Robillard uploaded a video documenting some truly terrifying activity happening in his home. At the start of the video, Josh explains that he just got back from work and says there should be absolutely no one in the house at that time of day. However, he says that as he pulled into the driveway, something instantly caught him off guard. Let's take a look.
Let's see.
I just pulled up, and what is that?
Is that a shadow figure?
Person?
I don't think that's a person because you can't make out any facial details.
Nobody in the house. Nobody at all. Okay, well, let's check it out.
Is that inside of his house? Yep, it is.
Okay.
As you can see, a dark figure is clearly visible looking out the window of Josh's house.
Yeah, I think
But
this
when
is
he
real.
rushes inside to investigate just moments later, he finds nothing. No sign of forced entry, no lingering presence. It's as if the figure vanished into thin air, like it was never really there to begin with. In a second video uploaded later on, Josh is simply trying to unwind when he hears loud knocking sounds coming from somewhere downstairs. Naturally, he grabs his phone to document what's going on, and it only gets creepier from there.
Not again. Hello? Hello?
Dude, the flashing. Yep. This further proves that is authentic.
No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Downstairs, a light flashes rapidly, and even more disturbingly, a child's rocking horse begins moving by itself. The video ends shortly after, leaving us with more questions than answers. When taken together, these two clips paint a pretty unnerving picture. It's one thing to see a mysterious figure in a window, but to then have physical activity, noises, lights, objects moving on their own, suggests this might be more than just a one-time haunting. Whether it's something demonic or just incredibly persistent, you can't blame Josh if he decided to pack up and leave for good.
Yeah, that's what I would
Some
have
viewers
did.
have speculated whether this could be a hoax, but there's nothing conclusive to support that idea either way. Whether you believe it or not, there's no denying the eerie vibe these videos give off. Hopefully, Josh found a way to either cleanse his home or move somewhere far, far away.
It's only a matter of
What's
time.
going on here? Something paranormal or something else entirely? Let me know in the comments.
It's only a matter of time until you see that figure in person, like right next to him.
TikTok user Paranormal with Liv posted a chilling series of videos that have been raising eyebrows across the platform. The first video, uploaded in May of 2025, shows Liv lying in bed just trying to relax for the evening. But things take a disturbing turn when she hears scratching noises coming from the room across the hall.
Scratching
And
noises.
then this happens.
Oh, is that
At
a
first,
curtain?
it's just quiet scratching, but then the string lights in her room are suddenly yanked down by what appears to be an invisible force. It's an intense escalation, and you can tell from Liv's reaction that she's absolutely terrified.
Dude,
Honestly, if that happened to me, I'd probably react the same way. In a second clip, Liv and her boyfriend return home after a DoorDash run, only to see something unsettling as they pull into their parking spot.
gotta move out, man. Or at least live in your car. What is that?
Looking up at their window, they spot what looks like a dark, hooded figure staring out at them. And just as quickly as it appeared, the figure vanishes from view.
Because of
By
course
the
it
third
did.
video, both Liv and her boyfriend are visibly shaken and hesitant to even walk into their own home.
Do you have a
When
weapon?
they finally do, they're greeted by something downright bizarre.
So I'm at our house, but the blanket is on the floor. You guys, if you guys saw my last video, it was hung up right there. What the?
The tack in a pile. Like I could see them like just falling off the wall, but like I had.
How are they like all in a pile like that? What?
That's
A
also
blanket is seen
interesting.
lying on the floor, and on top of it is a neat pile of tacks. No clear explanation, no apparent disturbance, just another strange and unsettling development. Some
know
viewers
what?
have wondered if
I feel like this is fake. It would have been authentic until they showed the pile of tacks. There's no way a ghost or a shadow figure will put all of them nice and neat together like that. they'll just leave them scattered around, bro. That further proves that this
could be a
not
clever
real.
hoax or a series of staged events.
is
But
staged.
nothing about Liv's reactions or the way the clips play out feels overly dramatized.
Exactly.
If anything, the rawness of the footage makes it feel even more believable. Whether this is a haunting, a prank, or something else entirely, this series definitely taps into something primal, our fear of being watched and of our own homes becoming unfamiliar. Let me know what you think. Is this real
They almost
paranormal
got me.
activity
They
or
almost
just
got
a
me.
very well executed setup?
This is a whole setup. Even they do the thing with the tax, it would have been authentic, but yeah, you kind of killed it with the tax, man.
A video posted on September 22nd, 2009 by a YouTuber known as Blackwing96 shows a young teen explaining that he's been hearing bumping noises coming from upstairs, right where his room is. As he makes his way up, it doesn't take long for things to get seriously creepy.
I've been hearing some bumping noises upstairs, like right where my room is. I'm just gonna take a look at. Come on.
That's somebody talking for real.
Okay. Really? What the f was that? You guys hear that, right?
We hear it.
At around the 12-second mark, you can hear strange voices coming from his room, and about 30 seconds later, there's a loud sound, possibly a door slamming, followed by a series of knocking noises. When he enters the room, everything seems normal at first, but that quickly changes.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. Oh, can you do that again?
Yeah, this is authentic. I didn't really see any string either.
Suddenly, the cup sitting on his dresser moves on its own. There's no one near it. Blackwing96 is clearly stunned and stumbles on his words in disbelief. He nervously asks the spirit if it can do it again, and it does. The cup is knocked off the dresser and hits the floor, sending him fleeing in terror. Unfortunately, Blackwing96 hasn't posted anything in over 14 years, so an update is unlikely. Still, the video remains one of those early internet uploads that stuck with viewers over the years. Some believe it may have been a clever setup, but there's something about the raw, unpolished nature of the footage, and the genuine sounding reaction that makes it hard to shake. Whether real or faked, it's still one of the more memorable early examples of a so-called poltergeist caught on tape.
That's authentic. Very authentic.
In February of 2025, TikTok user Ginger and the Foxes posted a video of herself walking around a dinosaur museum at an undisclosed location. At first, everything seems normal as she casually explores the place.
I was wanting to
She
go
eventually
to a
stops
dinosaur
in front
museum.
of a large pterosaur model and remarks how scary it looks. But just as she's filming, something happens that's easy to miss if you're not paying attention.
Don't tell me it moves, man.
This is...
That is terrifying.
That's a little disconcerting. That thing is huge! Imagine trying to run away from that. No thanks, Jurassic Park. Gee.
Look how big the head is.
If
and
you
the
watch
beak.
closely, you can spot a moment where it looks like the pterosaur's head moves. Just slightly,
move.
but enough to catch the eye if you're really looking for it.
It's all an illusion.
It's a blink and you'll miss it kind of moment, but if the clip is legit, it raises some weird possibilities. Could something paranormal have briefly taken control of this dinosaur statue?
Nah.
Sure, it might have been a trick of the light, or even subtle camera movement, but if not, then even museums might not be safe from eerie forces.
No, it's just it's all about perspective. It's like an illusion.
This Reddit post from the UFO subreddit is absolutely fascinating, to say the least.
Here we go with UFOs.
The video in question was recorded on June 10th, 2025 at around 3:15 p.m. local time in a rural area near Yumbo, Colombia. Take a look at the footage.
Not a ball. I don't think that's a UFO, but that's definitely something that I've never seen before. And it didn't even look like it was that high up in the sky. Could just be a drone. I've never seen a drone like that, but I don't think it's a UFO.
The footage lasts just over a minute and is mesmerizing to watch from start to finish. What stands out is the sphere itself. It appears to have a distinct band wrapping around its midsection, which makes it look even more mysterious. Interestingly, other similar sightings have been reported in the past, often near power lines or in populated regions. Videos like this have raised a lot of questions among viewers. What are these things? Why do they show up where they do? And perhaps the biggest question, what are they doing here? Could this be a genuine UFO sighting, or is it something else entirely that we still don't understand? Let me know what you think down below.
Y'all think this is a real UFO? Because to me personally, I feel like it's just a drone. Spooky hour. Oh, like off a horror movie. I might have to watch that one day. Yo, that looks cool, man.
Over on the Bigfoot subreddit, Reddit user UniqueAd1100 shared an intriguing video that's had people talking ever since it was posted a few weeks ago. In the clip, we watch as someone films a quiet forested area during the evening in an unspecified location. For the first 15 seconds or so, not much happens, but then the camera zooms in and things get a lot more interesting.
What's that noise? I'm assuming it's just water, like a river or something. That is definitely a shadow person. Like it's holding something. Is it holding a sack? Don't say it's Bigfoot. Bigfoot is not real.
A mysterious figure can be seen moving through the trees. It appears to be cautiously looking around, maybe checking if anyone's nearby. While it's unclear whether it noticed the person filming, it definitely seems to be alert to something. Could this be the elusive Bigfoot? The shape and posture certainly line up with common descriptions, though unfortunately we don't get a clear enough view to say for sure. Still, it's a fascinating piece of footage that's bound to stir up debate. So what do you think? Could this actually be Bigfoot, or is it just another misidentified figure in the woods?
Y'all think this is Bigfoot? Y'all believe in Bigfoot? Cause me, I don't. I don't believe in Bigfoot, not one bit. This is a guy in the suit.
This video, posted to TikTok by Ghosts on Camera 1, appears to showcase exactly what the username promises. It starts with the uploader casually sitting at home when out of nowhere, the doorknob behind him begins to rattle violently. According to him, this strange activity has been happening ever since he moved in, despite the building being brand new.
This has been happening ever since we've moved in. Ever since we've been moved in, this has been happening.
This is
Brand
real.
new building. I don't get it. Happens that often. The handle is even loose. Really, really fed up with this. It's all the time at the moment.
Yeah, this is real.
Even when he gets up to
Look, if there was somebody actually in there doing that, where would they go? As soon as you open the door, the room is small, so like the window for him to leave is really non-existent. So where would he go?
investigate, there's nothing visibly causing the disturbance.
See, look.
No one's behind the door, and there's no obvious draft or vibration that could explain
Exactly.
the movement.
And the door closed.
Surprisingly, the man doesn't seem frightened at all, just visibly annoyed, calling the whole situation more frustrating than frightening. And honestly, that reaction is kind of refreshing. We're so used to seeing people scream and panic during paranormal events, but in this case,
Yep.
he's just fed up with it.
gotta
Still,
move,
there's
man.
something particularly unsettling about this kind of occurrence in a brand new home. You'd expect this kind of activity in an old creaky house with a long history, not a recently built property, unless of course the land it was built on has its own story to tell. Whatever the case may be, let's hope this strange doorknob activity stops soon, and that this guy can finally get some peace and quiet.
No, I do gotta move. If he's that bad up, you gotta move. You don't even find it scary for real.
This next story comes from the interdimensional NHI subreddit, which is focused on all things
UAP?
UFO and non-human intelligence related, and this video in particular has been getting a lot of attention. Luckily, there's some helpful context surrounding this one. Investigative journalists Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp released this footage, which was captured by the US military and officially classified as a UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, by the US intelligence community. The object seen in the video has been described as disc-shaped and appears to make precise, intelligent maneuvers, without showing any signs of thermal propulsion. That alone sets it apart from any known aircraft. The incident reportedly happened on November 23, 2020 at 11:13 UTC, and the location was pinpointed to these coordinates. The footage was recorded using FLIR, forward-looking infrared, a type of military-grade thermal imaging. But despite using that tech, the object gives off no heat signature at all. The craft also made a sudden change in direction, again with no visible means of propulsion, and some reports even mention brief atmospheric disturbances during the encounter. Even after analysis, no one seems to know where this thing came from, what it's doing, or how it even works.
What
That,
if it's
of
like
course, only
a
adds
military
to the mystery
equipment?
surrounding UAPs like this.
I feel like this is a military equipment.
TikTok user Flat7Ghost was just relaxing at home in the middle of the day when he suddenly heard strange noises coming from somewhere nearby. Naturally, he grabbed his camera and went to investigate.
Still couldn't really
As
see
he
it.
rounds the corner, he spots something truly unsettling. What appears to be a shadowy figure briefly peering at him. His girlfriend, off camera, asks what he saw, and he tries to explain it as he cautiously continues his search.
No matter how many.
Still, if you rewind the footage and brighten it up, it's hard to deny that something is there, lurking just out of sight. What exactly this thing was or what it wanted remains a complete mystery. Some people think it might have been a ghost, while others wonder if it was a shadow person or even just a very convincing optical illusion. But if this was faked, it's done subtly enough to leave room for doubt. So what do you think is going on here? Paranormal activity or
if you
just a
see
trick
something,
of the light?
I guess it's real. But me, I can't see nothing. If it was a shadow figure, it was blending in very well with the
In May of
camera or something
2025,
like that.
a woman named Melody Rose posted a TikTok explaining that she just received a bouquet of flowers that mysteriously showed up at her house. No note, no sender, no explanation. But while she's casually telling the story, something seriously eerie unfolds in the background.
And I got these flowers. Boom. They're dying. I know. That's not weird because it's me. Okay? They die. No note.
If you look closely at the 15-second mark, a terrifying face appears in the upper left corner of the door frame.
Really?
It's subtle, but once you see it, it's impossible to ignore. After viewers pointed it out, Melody uploaded an update video where she brightened the footage to get a clearer look. And yeah, it only makes things creepier.
This is what I found.
Yeah, there we go. How will we be able to see that in the darkness? That is very faint. Man, this is real though. That thing tall. Like 8'1" or something like that. 8 feet 1 inches.
She says her stomach dropped the moment she saw the face clearly. And honestly, can you blame her? It looks like something straight out of a horror movie. And about those mysterious flowers, could it be that this spirit had something to do with the delivery?
No, I don't think
it's just
so.
a weird coincidence, or maybe it was leaving a calling card. Of course, it's always possible that this was a clever hoax pulled off with some subtle video editing, but if not, this might be one of the most unsettling accidental captures on TikTok in a while. What do you guys think? Harmless spirit, elaborate prank,
look at
or
the
something
leg.
far more disturbing?
I feel like that's real, man.
And that was 11 scary videos.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna end it off right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.